Alessandro del Bruno, Jessie V, Tyler Breeze, Sam Hollow, Brett Michael David, Xavier Walker, Javier. Team 1, Shane Sabre and Mike Forte. Team 2, KPK. Team 3, The Verdict. Bryce Hansen, Stallion Rogers, Ethan Price, Jonny Deluca, Luke Kaiden, Tyler Jordan, John Tavious. Laynie Luck, Zoe Saga, Vanna Black. TJ Crawford, Tyler Thomas, Jimmy Townsend. Channing Thomas, Kody Lane, Mark Wheeler, Alessandro Del Bruno, Jessie V, Tyler Breeze, Sam Hollow, Brett Michael David, Xavier Walker, Javier, Team 1, Shane Sabre and Mike Forte. Team 2, KPK. Team 3, The Verdict. Bryce Hansen, Stallion Rogers, Ethan Price, Jonny Deluca, Luke Kaiden, Tyler Jordan, John Tavious. Laynie Luck, Zoe Sabre, Vanna Black. TJ Crawford, Tyler Thomas, Jimmy Townsend. Channing Thomas, Kody Lane, Mark Wheeler, Alessandro Del Bruno, Jessie V, Tyler Breeze. Sam Hollow, Brett Michael David, Xavier Walker, Javier. Team 1, Shane Sabre and Mike Forte. Team 2, KPK. Team 3, The Verdict. Bryce Hansen, Stallion Rogers, Ethan Price, Jonny Deluca, Luke Kaiden, Tyler Jordan, John Tavious.
Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome back to Alpha-1. This is Immortal Kombat, and the history of A1 continues with a massive opening match here tonight. I am Kevin Caligari on the call. Right now in the ring, Tyler Thomas, a mainstay of Alpha-1 in the past, looking to reclaim the throne he never feels he truly lost.
Introducing next.
And starting things off here, two of the most athletic members of the A1 roster. Jimmy Townsend has been spending a lot of time going after the Outer Limits title, but now he's turning his sights towards some other championships. First, he's got to go through Tyler Thomas, and of course, the Silver Sniper. Almost a rebirth for TJ Crawford here tonight. His first match since joining up with the now new Alpha Male Champion as a member of a Touch of Class. Now coming out on his own. This group knows they have everything it takes to win some gold. TJ Crawford looking to do it all on his own as he looks across to two of the quickest competitors on our roster. Of course, our referee in our opening matchup here, Ken Kensington. We want to thank you for joining us, whether you're here in person, whether you're watching on YouTube. Truly means the most that you can join us here for Immortal Kombat 10. The bell's been rung, three-way dance to start things off. And the convict right to the outside. He's known for being sneaky, he's known for his tricks. But now Thomas and Crawford. Neither one seemingly surprised. The most trusted man in professional wrestling, putting his hand out. But frankly, if you're not Channing Thomas or Sam Holloway, I don't think you should shake that hand. Crawford taking offense to that. Boot grab by Thomas, shot to the midsection now. Front face lock up into the suplex, slides behind, loses his footing, but gets right back up. Crawford goes in, eats a boot for his trouble. Slingshot up to the top. Beautiful arm drag from Thomas. And now Townsend finding the perfect spot to make it mean the most. Thomas wiping that smile right off the face of Townsend. Boot right to the side of the head of Crawford. Thomas very much in control here, but can he keep this up? Tope Atomico. Townsend trying to recover here. A lot of options for Thomas. Goes in, ducks out of the way, does Townsend. Crawford, ready for him. Thomas goes in, nobody home. Turns his attention to Townsend, boot goes up. Thomas misses with that strike. Crawford, O'Connor roll. Townsend, ready to go, springboards right over into the jackknife cover. Kick out from Thomas, what a shot! Well, that was a classy move right there. Turns his attention to Thomas. Mounted punches right to the back of the head. Thomas definitely reeling from that at this point. Crawford joining up with a touch of class, arguably the most powerful group in Alpha-1 right now. Almost as powerful as that wheel kick. Takes control of the arm, ties him up. Ooh. Move like that might dislodge a rib. Overdrive connects. Oh, now a stalemate here from these two. Both very quick on the draw.
Touch of class, baby, hey. Let's do it together. Let's run Alpha-1.
Well, Townsend here trying to make some friends. I think. Oh, Crawford has friends, and he shouldn't have made this one. Oh, face first on the outside goes Crawford. What a recovery. Boot right to the crown of the head. And now we're down to one-on-one, Townsend and Thomas. Slides behind. Possible, oh, a cravat here. Snapmare takeover, rolls through. Beautiful drop kick right to the shoulder. Hooks the outside leg for the win, kick out at 2. You see Thomas checking his nose there. He thinks it might have been busted, but he's still got a lot left here. Jimmy, clubbing blow right to the back. Thomas absorbing it. Oh no! Oh no! That man is a youth pastor, Jimmy! How dare you! One of the most dishonorable moves. And of course it would come from someone who calls themselves the Convict. But Thomas, with some very powerful pectoral muscles, fighting back now. Ducks the chop, forearm from Townsend. And of course Crawford still on the outside, recovering just in time. Back elbow, sends Crawford to the outside. Thomas takes down Jimmy yet again. Boot goes up. Still vertical, on the shoulders, going for the fall from Grace. Slides behind. That double knee gut buster has put many of Thomas's opponents down in the past. Now giving chase on the outside. Almost a game of ring around the rosy here. He's going under the ring. Can we get a camera down there? Oh my! Drop kick right through the ropes from the Silver Sniper. Oh, but the Convict almost had that one. And I'm sure Channing Thomas is watching. He would have been a little disappointed, but Crawford was quick enough, saving that match for now. A little joke, he says. Okay, okay. Ooh. And that's what happens when you betray the most trusted man in wrestling. Up and over goes Thomas. Rolls through, goes in, back elbow. More momentum on his side with the bicycle kick. The Convict goes in, climbing. Oh! Into a double underhook suplex, springboard stomp right into the cover. Goes Thomas for the win. And Jimmy, very innovative way to break up the pin, so to speak. It is not technically against the rules here. Again, this is a three-way match. First fall to a finish. Jimmy and Thomas have spent a good portion of this match. Slingshot DDT from Jimmy. Crawford springboards into that stunner. Turning Jimmy inside out. Thomas from the outside. Slingshot cutter. Right to the outside goes the former Zero Gravity champion. And now Thomas and Townsend, the only two in the ring. You got to think the first one to their feet could very well be going home with the winner's share of the purse. Thomas hooking that arm, takes Jimmy up, too quick for him. Chop block. Right behind the knee, off the ropes. Oh, going for the gutter stomp, but misses. Up on the shoulders. Fall from Grace. From the heavens to the mat. Of Crawford picked his spot just in time. Hooks the outside leg. Crawford has done it for a touch of class. Well, that's one win for a touch of class so far, and there you see them at the entrance. Oh, of course the champion will cut me off. A face only a mother can love, that's for sure. But when he's up there on the Hamiltron, they love it.
I suggest you handle your business elsewhere before it gets ugly, with all due respect.
Just like you.
Thomas, he's not one known to back down from a challenge. Oh, right up to the big man, the former Outer Limits champion. And we saw how much fight Thomas had in that match. That match was his. And then Crawford stealing it right from under him. Tyler making the smart decision, choosing to fight another day here, but now a touch of class in the ring. the most dangerous group in Alpha-1 today.
To kick off world-class Channing Thomas's Alpha Male reign, then with a touch of class. Tonight, I have the displeasure of not only defending my Alpha Male Championship in one match, but in two. A 2 out of 3 falls match against Kody Laynie. And even worse, Alpha-1 management has decided to ban everyone from ringside.
I think you're the only one that has a problem with it, Channing.
That's okay, because when I come out tonight and I pin Kody Laynie 2 falls straight, you will know that world-class Channing Thomas did it with a touch of class. And this silly company is stupid enough to reward Sam Holloway with the #1 contenders match. And when he runs through each and every single one of his opponents tonight, and he becomes Alpha Male #1 contender. Well, then on June 7th at Watch the Throne, when Sam Holloway and TJ Crawford are watching my throne, you will know that a touch of class dominates Alpha-1 wrestling. You're welcome.
Strong words from the new Alpha Male Champion, Channing Thomas, Sam Holloway, TJ Crawford, a touch of class. We will see him in our main event in his first championship defense later on tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, as we go from the current Alpha Male Champion, we're going to go backstage to someone who is hoping to become the #1 contender in that previously mentioned match. We're going to hear from the People's Champion, BMD, right now.
Get that kid a step stool! Shut up! Go! Take right, man. Where's your step stool? Okay, right, man. See you later. Make sure you...
You know, it's no secret, bud. Since I lost the Alpha Male title, things haven't exactly gone my way. I hurt my back, hurt my ankle. More importantly, I hurt my pride, bud. And you know what? Here I sit tonight still with a #1 contender match that, to be honest with you, I don't even feel like I deserve, bud. Butcher lost by DQ. Disqualification. That's not, you know, that's not winning a match. But here I am, and I'm in this match anyways, and you know, I'm trying to see the positive of it. I can capture my Alpha Male Championship again. I'm 2 steps away, bud. Step 1 is today. Step 2 would be taking it from Touch of Class, who's over here running the place, making it look... God, I can't even get my thoughts because I'm so upset. Touch of Class is just ruining Alpha-1, bud. Ripping the title for my bud, Kody Laynie. But tonight I'm going to show everyone what I'm really about, bud. I'm going to be the #1 contender, pal.
The following contest is a 3-way elimination tag team match, and it is for the Alpha-1 Tag Team titles. Introducing first, making their way to the ring.
Easy, the former tag team champion, cutting off Jamie here. Well, he's not someone who's known for being the most respectful. A team making their Alpha-1 debut here tonight with a lot on the line, the A1 tag team titles.
Now you can do your job for the rest of these guys.
Well, thank you, Eric. We appreciate you letting Jamie do his job. Well, this is a team that has had quite a list of issues with the current tag team champions. Arguably the hottest young team to come out of the GTA in recent years. The main event, Papi Abu and the strong arm, Ahmed. These men have held tag titles in the past, but here tonight, they're looking to hold the top tag team championship in all of Canada. They came very close at our last event, but now the verdict, also a part of that equation. How is that going to play into KPK's game plan? A unique mix of charisma and ferocity here. And of course, the defending champions themselves. We got a Nona sighting at A1, and that's always a good luck sign when it comes to Forte and Sabre. Successful in their first defense, but now they got two teams to deal with. Of course, we all know Sabre has a list of issues with KPK, rolling right to the outside. This match hasn't even started yet. Brad hasn't even been able to present the championship's bell, still has not rung. I think we're already learning about the verdict's game plan here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is an elimination style three-way match. One person in the team is pinned and the whole team is eliminated. Tag made here. Here comes Bryce Donovan, the larger of the verdict. Goes in, shoulder up and over goes Forte. At 217 pounds, very few can move as quick as A1's resident Superman. Abu now in. Tag made, Forte unaware of it. Ahmed, oh, with the big splash. Donovan and Ahmed working together here for a brief moment. Big scoop slam, Abu. Tope to the inside. Well, he's got the moves. Now bringing Forte up, handful of hair. Oh! Right to the crown with that fist. Now using that rope. Now Sabre starting off that match, leaving Forte on his own, now proving to be something that has backfired on him. Oh, now Sabre trying to make up for it, but almost seeing a bit of the old angry Shane Sabre coming out here. Tag made to Ahmed now. Going straight to Forte, hooks the outside leg. I see Nona there with a lot of concern on her face, but if there's one thing we know about Forte is he knows how to fight through the pain. Ahmed here, trying to take Forte up, but momentum on the side of Nona's baby boy. Oh, just inches away. Bryce Donovan putting himself between the tag team champions. And now once again.
Oh no! He was so close to getting to you!
This could prove to be a big mistake for Sabre. He has to keep his cool. Otherwise, Forte is going to be on his own even longer. And here comes Vinny Scalisi. A lot of air on that tope to the inside. Going right for the cover. Now the Verdict, tag team champions in their home promotion back in New York, but here tonight they're looking to capture gold in the Great White North for the very first time in their careers. They got two of A1's best tag teams in recent history to go through first. All I'll say is whoever gets the win here tonight will have earned the right to be tag team champions, and Easy E knows everything it takes to be on top of this division. One half of the longest reigning A1 tag team champions. The Verdict, under his tutelage, look to become the next. Now Forte showing some signs of life here. Jawbreaker. Well, you can still see more of the whites of his eyes than anything else. Someone might not be home just yet. Inches away, Sabre's reaching out, and Donovan. Donovan's got to be at least 6'6". He's got one hell of a reach. Forte off the ropes now, gets caught, takes him up. Oh, Superman punch. Didn't quite get all of it, but he got enough. Double. They both tagged at the same time. Who's legal? Brad trying to get control here, but technically all three are legal right now. Knee right to Ahmed. Abu taking exception, and now everything's about to come loose here. Donovan turning his attention. It was enough for Forte. Spinning DDT. Everyone is down. Sabre rallying the troops now. Forte inching closer. And he got him! Sabre, the former alpha male, taking down the entire field. Scalisi comes in, goes up, crash landing. Abu now gets taken out from underneath. Ahmed back first on that apron. Sabre, one of the most endless gas tanks in professional wrestling today, on the shoulders, kryptonite crunch. Hooks the inside leg to retain. No, or to eliminate, I should say. No champion's advantage in this matchup. 2 pinfalls or submissions in order to get the win here. Go behind from Sabre. Scalisi, Sabre, into the ropes, tag made. O'Connor roll. Scalisi's not legal. Up goes Donovan, onto the knees. Takes him up. Ooh! Almost a brain buster with a twist to eliminate the champions. Forte saves it. Forte to the outside here. Now the battling egos of these two teams. Well, that alliance was short-lived. Brad Myers trying to get control here. Ooh! Boss man slam from the largest man in the match. High and low from the champions. Scalisi, bicycle knee. Turns his attention to Sabre. Ooh, Oshi, Garoshi. Into the Busaiku knee from Forte. Abu now, Uranagi. And the main event, Poppy. Feeling good, feeling spicy. Now tag made, double team maneuver. KPK, meeting of the minds. And now, rolls through, takes the arm. And he's got him! And KPK is eliminated! Oh, but it's all legal. Brad trying to get control here, but the eliminated KPK not happy with this result. Just giving the titles to the Verdict on a silver platter. Now Eric Kearney directing traffic. Bryce Donovan and Scalisi hits the Veda driver. Hooks the leg, and we've got new A1 Tag Team Champions. Well, new champions here at Immortal Kombat, and KPK with a big message to the former champions. If we can't have the titles, you can't either. Eazy-E, proud of himself here, leading another team to tag team success in their debut. From what I've seen here, there may be dark days ahead for the tag team division in Alpha-1. This is a trio that may be unstoppable. Now as you go from new A1 Tag Team Champions, we're gonna take it backstage to the first ever Canadian WWID prospect. We're gonna hear from the intangible Zoe Sabre.
Of course, the intangible Zoe Sabre had to make her way back to Alpha-1 Wrestling. And I have to re-earn a title shot at the WWE ID Women's Championship, which makes no sense because I'm the original women's ID prospect. And tonight, Vanna Black is added to the match, which just makes things a little bit messy, but don't worry, because the intangible has never been afraid to get her hands dirty.
The following non-title match is a three-way dance, one fall to a finish. Introducing first.
We're live here, folks. Let's give it up for Jeff Black, everybody. The true unsung heroes of independent wrestling here. Thank you for your patience while you're watching at home, everybody. Once again, this is Immortal Kombat. That's Jamie in the ring, and that's Jeff Black tightening up our turnbuckles.
I also want to take this time to remind everybody the summer of A1 shows coming up. We have announced 2 shows right here at the Columbus Club, June 7th. I can tell you this, Gangrel will be there.
Oh!
Alpha-1 Watch the Throne, and then we are making our Niagara Falls debut. Alpha-1 Grand Jamboree, June 27th. Of course, make sure you're following us on socials for all the updates. What do we think? Everybody, are we ready to get back to the action? Corey, are we taking it from the top? The
Since the return of Alpha-1 nearly 2 years ago, no woman has held the flag of Alpha-1 quite like Laynie Luck. She's got a match against two rivals here tonight, two women she knows very well. And a return to Alpha-1 Wrestling. Debuting in the ring just over 5 years ago in this very city. When we're talking about Hamilton Pro Wrestling, there is no one that represents the Hamilton scene quite like Vanna Black. Only her second time here at Alpha-1, and if you ask me, it's a long time coming. You heard what she said backstage. She feels almost offended by the fact that she is not the WWE ID Women's Champion. She was the original female Canadian prospect. If anyone should be on top of that division, the intangible one believes it's her. You know, officially this is a non-title match, but anytime you can get a victory over the champion, you're in the conversation for an opportunity down the line. That could happen on June 7th. Vanna going for a very quick cover over Zoe. All three of these women have met one-on-one in the past. Vanna coming off the ropes, taking down Zoe. Now, a lot of respect between Vanna and Laynie here. Zoe's been a thorn in their side for quite some time. Back elbow. Goes in, sunset flip. Momentum on the side of Vanna, but now Laynie, a double cover of her own, kick out from both women. And great ovation for all three of these women. Scorpion kick from Zoe. A maneuver I'm never quite ready for, but now that elbow, I don't think Zoe was ready for that. Laynie goes in, oh my! These strikes might be going through the jaw of Zoe right now. And that shoulder block. O'Connor roll from the champion. Right into another shoulder block. Great use of momentum. Vanna sets into the corner. Laynie goes in, pushes her away, and into the double knee face breaker. Vanna wasting no time, blocks that boot. Another! Using those ropes for some extra leverage, hooks the outside leg, kick out from Zoe. And Vanna once again, just going back and forth, trying to get her opponents to exert more and more energy. And all three of these women are known for their high level of endurance. Zoe now unloading on Vanna, the hometown favorite here. Oof. And Zoe has some of the toughest strikes for someone of her size, using those ropes. Oof. Stomp right between the C6 and C7 vertebrae. Laynie rolls up Zoe, kick out. Takes a hold of that arm. Do-si-do here, right in that spinning back kick. Laynie back in control, snap suplex, center of the ring. Zoe is feeling that one, slides underneath. Slingshot splash. Hook in the leg, kick out. These three women all know each other so well in that ring. Laynie looking to call for the end here. Might have been thinking Death Valley Driver, holding onto that arm. Zoe in a lot of trouble. Oh! And that's the moment Zoe's been looking for. Cover on the champion, kick out at 2.5. And just the way Zoe is able to just take a moment like that, she was in a lot of danger, turns it into an absolutely explosive face buster. And now she is firmly in control. Laynie almost motionless at this point, knee going through the jaw. We might need to get someone to check on the ID champion here. Hooks the outside leg, kick out.
Let's go, Laynie, come on!
And Vanna still recovering on the outside here. This has become a one-on-one match for the time being. But Zoe has to make sure she stays ready for all possibilities, as does the champion. On her feet, great roundhouse kick from Laynie. Forced to use those ropes to keep her up. Now Vanna back in this. On the apron, dangerous position. Right to the temple with the knee. Ooh. And falling like a house of cards there. Zoe Sager getting the best of that exchange to the outside. An absolutely beautiful moonsault, but Laynie saves the match. And Vanna's taken quite a lot of punishment here. Laynie turning her attention back to Zoe. Wheelbarrow, takes her up. Doesn't quite get all of it, turned into a Uranagi by Laynie there. Vanna brought back to a vertical base with the assist. Oh, and here she comes, a CMK concussion mafia kick. That's put down a lot of her opponents in the past, but not Laynie luck. Vanna feeding off this hometown crowd. She's thinking whippersnapper. And on both, a double whippersnapper from Vanna Black. Hooks the leg, kick out from the champion. Vanna is fired up, she's caliente. Oh, but misses with that. Step up in the corner, gets caught. Flatliner head first into the middle turnbuckle. Vanna's feeling it, but so is Laynie. Slides behind into the sunset. Kick out from Laynie. Jackknife pin. Oh, these three women, the way they have been able to exchange maneuvers, neither one wants to be the one to come in second place here tonight. Up she goes, rolls through, does Vanna. Shot to the midsection. Oh, but Vanna a little worse for wear here at this point. Oh, trying to dig down deep, and another knee right to the jaw. Up top. Death Valley driver. And Laynie going for the cover. Zoe, though, pulling her old rival and just reckless abandon with those strikes. Ooh, right between the boot and the apron. Hooks the leg. Kick out from Vanna. Ooh, a spinning face buster. And that's all she wrote for Vanna. Zoe intelligently using the ring as a weapon, tying Laynie up in the apron. It's not honorable, but it got her the win and may very well have earned her another opportunity at the WWE ID Women's Championship. We're still waiting on confirmation, but that may very well be happening on June 7th, right here at the Columbus Hall. Get your tickets now, because you're gonna wanna be here live. Laynie's still the champion. Not happy with this result. But another person who is looking for a big result here tonight is the debuting Javier. We're going to take it backstage to hear from him right now.
The core kid Javi has found his way to Hamilton for Alpha-1 Wrestling, and what better way to make a debut and defend all my core kids than for the #1 contendership match for the Alpha Male Championship. Tonight, I fight for anyone that's just a little bit different. Tonight, I fight for anyone that's gotten bullied because of it. Tonight, I fight for anybody that life keeps constantly kicking and kicking and kicking, because it's time to fight, because it's time to win, and it's time to open this pit up. And the time to prove it is right now.
The following contest is a classic Alpha-1 four-way elimination match, of which the winner will become the #1 contender for the Alpha Male Championship. Introducing first,
I'll get those rock horns up and open up this pit, because the core kid is in the building. A man who thrives on chaos, on death metal, on metalcore, on hardcore, and of course his favorite, WrestleCore, here tonight at A1. We could be looking at a new #1 contender, and Javi can do it in his debut match. A man who's been touted as NXT's best kept secret in the past, now making his debut north of the border.
introducing next,
Well, Saturdays are for the boys, but Sundays are for the buds. The former A1 Alpha male champion looking to capture that title for the second time. Last time we saw BMD, he had one hell of a fight against the Butcher, didn't quite go his way. Still coming into this match, maybe not at 100%, but BMD will always fight through and represent the blue-collar working class of Hamilton, Ontario.
Introducing next.
Sam Holloway, 1/3 of a touch of class, being flanked by TJ Crawford. Of course, the Alpha Male Champion Channing Tom is currently backstage preparing for his 2 out of 3 falls main event match against Kody Coco Lane. Now I can only assume an extension of the plan here as Sam Holloway looks to capture that #1 contendership. We saw Sam and Walker have quite a few face-offs in the Outer Limits division. But when it's just these two in the ring, this could get ugly. Javi and BMD have quite a lot to deal with. Right to the outside! Go the near 300-pounders. Javi and BMD here. Two men that aren't afraid of a little hard work. Javi, face first onto the knee. Oh yeah, oh, when Javi rolls out, great athleticism. This man is very much a running mosh pit when he gets in the ring. You never quite know what to expect. Innovative maneuvers there, right into the cover from Javi. Oh, misses with that boot, rolls up, BMD. And of course the two big men still fighting on the outside. Oh, did BMD just lose a tooth? Great athleticism from Javi here. Almost speechless with how fast this man is moving. Oh. Well, a two-man mosh pit going on in that corner there. And BMD getting the worst of it. Using gravity for a little extra oomph on that last one. Oh, now Walker. No fear in the eyes of the core kid. Ducks underneath. Chop after chop. Turns him around. Ducks underneath again. Gets caught. Great use of that momentum. Rolls him into the ropes. Holds on to the top. Javi gets caught. Oh, now at the mercy of Big Flexi. Discus into the big boot. What an ovation for Walker. Not something he's used to hearing here. Now big choke slam. Lands on his feet. Oh! Now these two men working together to take down the 6.5-foot monster. Double suplex coming up here. Oh! Lands on his feet. Didn't quite stick it, but got enough. The shoulders taking down both men. Javi, though, staying in rhythm. Oh, both taken down. 300 pounds of force in that double lariat. Now we turn our attention to the 300-pound Sam Holloway. Sent into the ropes, reversed. Ooh, didn't quite get all of it there, but still very athletic for a 300-plus pounder. I think Walker, though, Might have taken a knee to the cranium. Can he recover? Sent off into the ropes. Oh! And a boot to BMD as well as Walker. Javi still recovering in that corner. Now out of the corner, Walker with authority into that top turnbuckle. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, that is a piece of solid steel covered by a thin layer of padding. Oh, but BMD, we got a flying bud here. Single leg drop kick to each of the big men. But you still got to get an elimination here. Closed fist to BMD. Sam goes in, placed, oh! That's a 10-foot drop to the outside when you're close to 300 pounds. That's a heavy drop. Oh, but Brett, what are you doing? Javi meeting him up there. Oh! Oh! Almost landing face first, but Javi getting the better of that exchange. Sam with a big drop kick, capitalizing. You just say that because you couldn't last in a mosh pit, Sam. I bet that man's never been in a wall of death. Now Javi trying to dig down deep at this point. Outweighed by nearly 100 pounds. A 7-inch height advantage. Ooh. And of course, the heaviest hands in this matchup. I get it, Sam. It's a touch of class. You don't have to tell me, tell him. Might be thinking double underhook suplex on getting caught on the rope. And that's metal cable, ladies and gentlemen. It'll do a lot more damage to your calf than you think it will. Holloway lands on the top rope. Cross chop right to the larynx and a big clothesline. Woo! A 300-pound man should not move like that. That's what I call a physics professor's worst nightmare. Still not enough for the cover here. 4-way elimination match for the #1 contendership. All 4 men still alive in this matchup. Of course, who will they go on to face? We'll find out in our main event when Channing Thomas defends that title against Kody Lane in a 203 falls match. Walker into the corner. He's definitely starting to feel the effects on that back, right between the shoulder blades. It's very rare you see Big Flexi at the mercy of someone like this.
They don't care about you, Xavier! They don't care about you!
Clubbing blow to the back once again. Javi trying to get back in this match. Open this pit up, boys! Didn't quite get all of it, but enough to slow down these big men. And the core kid is ready. Looking to put it all on the line, and the circle pit connects. That half Nelson suplex, another! What an impression Javi has made here today in his A1 debut. One hell of a boot in the corner. Another, oh! That might have been the second tooth we've seen lost in this match. Super kick and using that momentum to give it Walker a DDT as well. I think we might be looking at our first elimination here, guys. Impromptu. Oh, but BMD going for the cover. Javi has been eliminated. I mean, these two were working together quite well. I guess BMD looking to go it alone for the rest of the match. Tope Suicida to the outside. Now this is when things should get very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. These two men fighting on the outside. First elimination has been made. We know Javier will not be in that main event, but I'd love to see him back in an A1 ring. Sam Holloway taking it to the former A1 champion.
Oh yeah! That's a man right there! He cuts you!
Holloway going up. It's a good thing we reinforced the ring earlier. Shout out to Jeff Black. Oh, and what? You might be thinking superplex here from the top! You add in gravity. That is 800 pounds of force in the center of that canvas. BMD gets the arm over, and a third of a touch of class gets that shoulder up just in time. Crawford here, trying to rally the troops for Sam Holloway here. A touch of class going for the hat trick here tonight. But if Holloway gets eliminated here, the best they can do is 2 for 3. Boot gets caught the hard way, takes him up. Butterfly suplex into the buckle. BMD might be out cold. Might just be dead weight at this point, but wait. Walker here. Rear waist lock, going for the ripcord. Into the spinning Uranagi. Hooks the leg. Not enough. Big Flexi still alive. All 3 men remaining. Looking a little worse for wear. Sam Holloway, the first one up. Oh, and Crawford now. Brad trying to get control, trying to get Crawford out of this. He will. This could lead to an elimination, everybody. Oh, but Sam's got a solid steel chair. Up. Oh, thank God for Brett. Oh, Brett. Brett doesn't even know. Well, I don't know if that was being blinded by rage or not realizing Brad had turned around, but emotion taking control here. Security coming to pull this apart. You know, after his last match ended with an injury, and now the way this ended, I can understand the frustration on Brett Michael David. But to see him in this state, we got 7-8 security guards pulling back, and now TJ Crawford taking it to Xavier Walker here. Holloway taking advantage, yes! Crawford gets knocked out. Big Flexi with the spear. And the fans coming alive with that mean right hook. We've got a #1 contender. Oh no, they're gonna Pillmanizing the leg of the #1 contender. Now once again, security coming out here. Well, the men that run Alpha-1 making sure the #1 contender can't run to his #1 contendership opportunity on June 7th. And Crawford, he's not done. It's moments like this, I think we need even more security here. Disgusting actions from a touch of class here. I guess when plan A doesn't work, you move to plan B, and that's make sure the challenger can't make it. Now we're trying to see if we can get Walker out of the ring here. Again, he at least looking at a shattered ankle, refusing help. Now Walker leaving on his own power. That's a lot of respect for that man.
Alpha-1 wrestling fans, this is your Outer Limits champion, the young lion, Bryce Hansen. And I didn't win this belt out of no fluke. I didn't win this out of any pure luck. I've had my highs and lows in Alpha-1, but I came out on top as your new champion. And tonight is the night I defend this belt with everything I got. And I've got the experience to back it off. I've traveled the world. I've been to Japan. I wrestled the best in pro wrestling, Noah. And tonight,
That's funny, dude. I also was in Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah. Spent a year of my life over there, actually. How long were you there?
Oh,
doesn't really matter. The thing is, I see that you're the Alpha-1 Outer Limits champion, and that's funny because that's exactly where I'm taking you tonight, boy. So, look forward to seeing you out there. Let's see what you got, Scooter. Put her there.
Well, well, well. Here we are again, Mark Wheeler. Except it's a little bit different this time because you're a champion. The funny thing about that is you wouldn't have even got a shot at that title if it wasn't for you cheating to beat me.
And then Del Bruno comes in and decides to bend the knee, handing the title to a loser like Mark Wheeler. Del Bruno, you are one of the greatest zero gravity championships, and you doing that tarnishes the reputation of you and that belt. But after tonight, after Beauty and the Beast whoop you boys, I'm gonna be pinning Mark's shoulders to the ground. 1, 2, 3.
championship match in which eliminations occur via pinfall, submission, over the top rope, or knockout. Introducing first.
Well, it's time for one of the most fast-paced, exciting divisions in Canadian wrestling today. The Outer Limits Championship is on the line. And arguably the most charismatic man hailing from Buffalo, New York, Puff, is in the building. And when we're talking about the Outer Limits, we're talking about an over-the-top rope elimination that might be very difficult to get over Puff. The son of his former tag team championship partner, Dan the Dad, but every son eventually must go their own way. Dan watching from afar, hoping Ethan can become a singles champion. Very long-awaited return here at Alpha-1. A no-nonsense Texan who's all about fighting hard to his very last breath. Someone who has been involved with Alpha-1 since the beginning and now making his long-awaited return. The bad man is here, John Tavious. A man who puts Xavier Walker on notice with these stylish outfits. The youngest member of the Alpha-1 roster, the futurist Luke Kaiden, with so much potential. Looking on as if he belongs here in this match, and we all know he does. He is speed, he is velocity, he is velocita. The era of Mr. Electricity is in the past. This new version of Johnny Deluca might be the most dangerous we've seen. The Outer Limits is all about opportunity, and here we have a debut from this young man, the untouchable, and now the man everyone has been waiting for, the new, reigning, defending champion. A career-defining moment for Bryce at our last event, not only winning the Outer Limits title, but last eliminating the innovator of violence, the hardcore legend Tommy Dreamer. But now Bryce back in the position he was then, the hardest title to keep in Alpha-1. Eliminations occur by knockout, pinfall, submission, or by going over the top rope. And going through the ropes to the outside, no eliminations there. Bryce taking it right to Puff. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now everyone turning to the 300+ pound Puff. Of course, these Battle Royal style matches always favor larger men. Andre made a career out of it. Paul White made a career out of it. And Puff might be about to win a title out of it. Ooh. Using John's elbow to take out Tyler there, and now Deluca comes in. All the speed in the world won't help you now, kid. Oh! A double underhook powerbomb from the heavens. Face first goes the big strong boy. And, well, Puff grew up in a Hispanic household, that's for sure. I mean, Dan the dad should have done a few more of these as Ethan was growing up. Oh, now the futurist. They're wearing matching gear, but they have very different mindsets. Going right for the cover. And he did it! Kaiden! Kaiden just eliminated the legendary Puff. Oh, now here comes Stallion. Going for a cover here. Kaiden eliminated from the most experienced man in this match. Tyler Jordan now. Oh, great athleticism here, but the no-nonsense Texan takes a lot more than that to keep him down. Right to the outside, he rolls. And ooh, deadlift into that German from the former tag team champion. Tavious, single leg drop kick. And now trying to eliminate Bryce here. But fighting out, using those elbows, using those kicks. Off the ropes he goes. Shot right to the side of the jaw. Rear waist lock, John. Fights out. Gets on that second turnbuckle, gets caught though. John has a big decision to make here. Blue Thunder Bomb! And he thinks he's got it, but no. Oh, Deluca right behind. A double chops to the back, but John, I think that might have awakened something. Jonny is about to find out what it's like to be face to face with a bad man. Mongolian chop there. Irish whip into the corner. Deluca at the mercy. Bicycle kick. Deluca rolling to the outside. Looks like he just took 6 shots of Don Julio tequila. And there goes John. And that's 3 eliminations. We're down to our final 5 at this point. Deluca sent back in the ring by Bryce. Rolls him up. Almost halfway through the field there, but Deluca. Shot right to the shoulder there from Bryce. Uppercut, and there he is. That's why he is velocity, he is speed. Barry Allen himself has nothing on Jonny Deluca. Oh, here comes Stallion. Oh, he's got him. Lone Star Driver. Hooks the leg. Thanks for coming, Deluca. Much like the Italian soccer team, Deluca going home empty-handed. Springboard Superman punch from Jordan. turning his attention to the champion. Slides behind, does Hansen, grabs that boot, spins it around into the Dragon Whip, shades of Shelton Benjamin. Cutter! Jordan, one hell of a sequence here against the champion, but the Western Lariat, that's gonna be it for Jordan. Now we're down to our final three, Bryce, Stallion, and Price. Big splash in the corner. No one has the heart of Ethan Price. That won't mean much when you're in there with someone like Stallion Rogers. Goes in, oh! The air on that drop kick. Stallion told me earlier today the real secret to his ability in the ring is that chewing tobacco. That's what keeps him on top. But now he's getting rolled up by Price kick out. The power of the chewing tobacco comes into play. Big high angle German lands right on his feet, but back in the corner. Great use of momentum from Price to the inside. Don't know if he quite got all of it, but he got enough. And a spike DDT. Price is fighting like it's his last day on Earth here. And it could be his last day without a championship. But oh, Lone Star Driver once again. And Price is done. Now we're down to our final two here. Bryce, the champion, against a man who has wrestled longer than Bryce has been alive. The youngest champion in the history of Alpha-1 wrestling, and he's not gonna let it go in his first defense. Oh! Oh, that's a Texan slap if I've ever seen one. Okay, King's Road is where we're sending Stallion here. Oh! Oh! Response, and both of these men, each with another shot in the chamber. A game of Russian roulette with fists instead of bullets. Oh! Bryce with that spinning back fist. Just strike after strike, so dangerous. Stallion still up. Rear waist lock. German suplex with a twist. Ducks the line. Western Lariat right back up. And there's the side B. I think you saw a green hat appear on Stallion's head for a brief moment. Now both men down, but one thing we know for sure is one of them will be the Outer Limits champion when all is said and done. Bryce, the defending champion. Stallion looking to return to Alpha-1 with a massive victory. And you can see the welt on the side of Bryce's neck. And Bryce just has so much left in the tank. Takes him up. Might be thinking Liger Bomb. Going for the cover and a kick out. If that doesn't work, Bryce has a few more tricks up his sleeve. Stallion's done his homework. He's ready for him. Oh, takes him up. Could be thinking Kryptonite Crunch. Oh, right on the knee. Crushing the neck between the knee and the arm. Oh my! Stomp directly into the solar plexus. Hooking the outside leg. We've got a new champion. No. Bryce might not even know where he is right now, but what we know is he has not lost the title yet. fans getting behind the young Lion. Oh no, we've seen him eliminate 2 people with that driver. These 2 men just, with all the punishment they've put each other through. Stallion on the top. Bryce calling for the end. Might be thinking Emerald Flosion off the top, but Stallion can't fight it! Emerald Flosion to retain! You can see it on his face. It's like he's just won the title for the first time again. Bryce Hansen, a man who loves professional wrestling more than life itself. He will take that title to the grave with him if he needs to. Now turning his attention to Stallion. When Bryce won that title, Tommy Dreamer gave him his flowers, and now Bryce passing that on. A match I would love to see in a one-on-one scenario, but well, when you respect another violent individual, you have interesting ways of showing it. The respect is true, but even truer still, your reigning, defending Outer Limits champion, the young Lion Bryce Hansen. Now as we go from one champion, we go to our former champion backstage. One half of our main event, Kody Lane, has got some words for the Alpha Male Champion.
Chang Thomas, Sugar, you took something that don't belong to you. A championship that I fought tooth and nail for. I had to win the 2025 King of Hearts tournament and beat Warhorse in a 30-minute Ironman match to call myself the Alpha Male Champion. And it took you and 2 other goons to beat Coco. Channing, you don't just got the Alpha Male Championship. You got my sweet baby, and by God, if anybody ever lays a finger on my sweet baby, then we got a problem, Channing. And Channing, we got a lot of problems. Because we got a 2 out of 3 falls match tonight. And I don't just get to beat and disrespect you once. I get to beat and disrespect you twice. It's gonna hurt.
The following contest is a tag team grudge match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Men that have represented Alpha-1 on their back time and time again, but now that they have come together, their mission statement is simple: take over by any means necessary. They've got the Zero Gravity title, but first, Mark Wheeler has to deal with a little someone from his past.
Introducing next their opponents. Introducing first, from Toronto, Ontario, weighing 275 pounds, the
Jessie was ready to take this match on one. But when he found his tag team partner, he could not say no to that. Oh, they're not wasting any time here. Jessie taking it right to Wheeler, and now Del Bruno on the outside on his own. Oh, Jessie! A physics professor's worst nightmare. And my God, how did that man get even more chiseled? Del Bruno and Breeze now in the ring. Now, good note about this match, all 4 competitors are accomplished tag team wrestlers. Tyler Breeze holding tag team gold in WWE. All 3 other competitors, tag team and singles champions here in Alpha-1. All known for being able to mix it up with different teams in the past. Del Bruno here, a former member of the Gym Rats, alongside hacker Scotty O'Shea. Now today teaming with Mark Wheeler. And they work together quite well, both very quick, very technically gifted, and very powerful, especially when we look at Del Bruno and a man of his size. Shot to the midsection from Prince Pretty here, unloading. Into the ropes, and taken down. Oh, but desperately trying to make sure Jessie stays on the outside. And that's going to be Wheeler and Del Bruno's strategy here, is make sure Jessie cannot get involved. Right now, where they're dealing with a 2-on-1. If Jessie comes on, it becomes a 2-on-3, because Jessie counts for 2. Breeze here once again, trying to take him up, snap suplex to Del Bruno. Jessie reaching out, desperately grabbing that ankle. Back in the enemy corner here, but fighting to make sure he has some room to breathe. Wheeler, though, grabbing from behind. Del Bruno takes advantage of the distraction. Off the ropes he goes. And a big-time boot there. That's not a gesture I would do towards a man like Jessie V, but lateral press here on the former NXT Tag Team Champion. And tag made to the Zero Gravity Champion now. One of very few, if not the only man, to hold the Triple Crown here in Alpha-1. Alpha Male, Tag Team, and Zero Gravity. Tyler Breeze very much worse for wear. They've done a good job of keeping Breeze away from his corner. And just exhausting that gas tank more and more.
Like a well-oiled machine, baby, like 5 lines.
Well, Del Bruno very proud of that. In fact, so proud he's wearing a Juventus jersey and not an Italian national jersey. I don't know why that is the case. I might ask him about that later. Oh, there we go, wrenching on that arm. Breeze has nowhere to go right now. You see him wrenching that arm in a very unnatural position. Finds that separation, but gets caught. Modified STO there. Standing, moonsault. Hooks the outside leg, kick out from Breeze. Now a handful of hair as Prince Pretty Gets brought up vertically against his will. Tag made to Wheeler. That brief look to Jessie just to taunt his former best friend. Wheeler trying to blame all of his life's issues on Jessie V for some reason. That's always been Wheeler's problem, is that ego, that inability to take responsibility for his own actions. Now once again, oh! And ladies and gentlemen, Jessie V has still not legally entered this match. He has been on the apron for the better part since the bell has rung. The longer this match goes, the harder it's going to be for Breeze to be able to get back in this. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, no. That man's hair products is worth more than my weekly pay. How dare you, Del Bruno? Oh, but Breeze using gravity to his advantage. Wheeler, though. He saw they had an opening, and now Jessie. All you did was waken an angry giant. Oh, what is this? Oh my! Jessie thought he had it, but he's been hung up to dry, so to speak. And now 2-on-1 predicament. Kick out from Breeze. Bruno very much directing traffic from the apron here. And Zero Gravity Champion about to live up to his name. Big moonsault. Oh! Pool was empty. Now, both legal men down. Jessie is back on the apron. We could be at a turning point here, folks. Breeze has done it! The 300-pound behemoth taken down both his opponents, up and like nothing. 200 pounds like it's a sack of potatoes. A 10-foot vertical leap. I gotta get a look at Jessie's combine numbers. Oh, but Del Bruno, you never go for the boot because he always knows a way out. Okay. But when you're a human cheat code, just shy of 400 pounds in the arms of Jessie V. Inhuman does not describe this man. Sent off into the ropes, gets caught. Boss man slam, goes for the cover. Saved by Del Bruno.
No, not in my house.
Jessie and Del Bruno, these two men know each other very well. Right to the outside goes the Super 7. Oh, he could be thinking Swanton Bomb. Oh my! Jessie almost going through the ceiling tiles. But the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Wheeler in weight, gets the boot out. Jessie, the proverbial tennis ball here. Slingshot flatliner. And Del Bruno, wheelbarrow cutter. Cover attempt from Wheeler. And Jessie somehow just gets the shoulder up. Now tag made again. Del Bruno looking to put the finishing touches on their rival team here. You know, after seeing the tag team titles switched earlier tonight, we are looking for new #1 contenders. The winners here could be in that conversation. Wheeler would love to be a double champion. But Jesse's got them both. Oh! Now here comes Prince Pretty, the supermodel kick. No, not this time. Up corner kick. And there's the beauty shot. Del Bruno might be down. Hook in the leg. Wheeler with the save. Everything these men have gone for, not for gold, not for glory, but just to prove a point. Everything has led to this. Jessie and Wheeler, Breeze and Del Bruno. Just a straight up brawl here, 2-on-1 now for Jessie. Oh! With a shot like that, you're never gonna see it coming when Wheeler's in the ring. Jessie's reaching up at those cartoon birds, those stars, maybe cartoon dumbbells. Open up! Gets a reversal just in time. Double drop kick. To the outside here, tag made to Breeze. Gets caught. Supermodel kick. Wheeler's been eliminated now, and now it's just Del Bruno on the apron there. Oh! Shoulder first. Del Bruno goes up. Wheeler into that flatliner. It should be over, but Brad's not looking in the right direction. Brad checking on Breeze. Well, now, Jessie checking on his tag team partner, making sure he can continue. And tag made, but Jessie turning his attention now to Del Bruno. Right across the top rope with the larynx. These two men fighting on the outside. Brad paying attention, trying to get control. But the Super 7 with a steel chair. Well, steel doesn't work against Jessie. One arm into the power bomb. And well, Wheeler could have saved that match, but the look on his face, it was like he saw a ghost staring right into the eyes of his former best friend. I don't know if this is completely over between Wheeler and Jessie. A victory here for Clutch and Prince Pretty. But next time, Jessie needs some backup. Will Tyler be here? Well, one hell of a co-main event, but ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get ready for the big Alpha Male Championship match. But first, we've got something going on backstage. We gotta get some cameras back there to see what's going on.
Let me give you a little bit of a history lesson. May 10th, 2015 was a day in Alpha-1 that I proved to myself and everybody else that I can hang with the very best in this business. Unfortunately, it was also the day that I suffered a back injury that ultimately ended my full-time professional wrestling career. It's been 11 years since I've been dealing with the self-critical, self-doubt, annoying little voice in my head that tells me I can't perform to the level I once could. You see, I never got an alpha male title shot back then. So today was supposed to be step one in earning that title shot. And I had Jimmy Townsend beat. I had him down.
All right,
and I was...
Righto, you want to come down and talk a big game to the camera? Say it straight to me. You lose your 4th match back, and you think you got a title.
You want me to say it to your
head
face?
in.
Shut up. I'll say it to your face. I had you beat.
Yeah, but you still lost, eh? And that voice in your head telling you you're not good enough? It's right. Your little back couldn't handle the pressure 10 years ago, and it still can't handle it now.
Listen, I'll give it to you. Today was the first match I've ever seen of yours. We didn't run away like a coward every 2 seconds. But guess what? You're not worth my time.
Get him! Hey, yo!
You want to talk to me?
You'll get another chance.
I'll beat you again.
Come on.
Please,
another chance. Come on.
Please, guys. Get off of me.
Come on. Let it go. Let it go. Come on. Let it go. Come on. Fine.
The following contest is our main event. Everyone is praying for Ringside. And it is supposed to be a 3-falls match for the Alpha Male Championship.
Well, it's time for the arrival of everyone's favorite Southern Flamingo, the former alpha male himself. And a man who knows exactly what it takes to become alpha male champion, going through 7 other competitors to win the King of Hearts tournament, and then following it up with a title victory, something very few people can say they've done. He's been to the mountaintop. He's seen the view from up there. He saw the Aurora Borealis, and he wants to be there once again. Channing Thomas, the alpha male champion, a man who considers himself to be the epitome of what wrestling should be, and is very fitting that this is a 2 out of 3 falls match, the original wrestling match from the 1930s. Almost every match was 2 out of 3 falls. And for someone who bases himself over names like Nick Bockwinkel, like Lou Thez, like the greatest wrestlers in history, Channing Thomas knows if he comes out on top, very few can take that from him. And of course, he's got no excuses. A touch of class is banned from ringside. Channing Thomas has to do it all on his own. And the question is he fully prepared to do that here in our main event? Okay.
This is what you want. You can't have it because it's mine. Raising the standard in Alpha-1 wrestling. Introducing first the challenger. From Savannah, Oklahoma, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Southern Flamingo, Kody.
course, our referee in this main event match, calling it right down the middle, Ken Kensington, presenting the prize here for the good people of Hamilton. And lock up center of the ring, and this is not gonna be pretty, folks. The amount of bad blood between these two is palpable, and there are few things more dangerous than an angry Southern Flamingo. They're much like our Canadian geese here, how we call them Cobra chickens. A shot right to the chest with that knife edge chop. Another. Couple more of those, and that might change up Channing's heart rhythm. Now shots in the midsection here, but Channing trying to fight. Trying to stay on top of this. Channing has said he is trying to go for 2 straight wins in this match. He does not want it to go to a third fall. Lateral press here, first fall attempt, only good for 2. And rolling to the outside here, but Kody wasting no time, giving chase. Right there by that steel post. Bad position for the champion. Right to the throat. That Adam's apple is a weak spot for pretty much any man on this roster. We've seen that throughout the evening, including Coco. But now back in the ring goes Thomas. Lane right behind him. Boot through the ropes. And there it is. Beautiful body control. Into that senton, hooks the outside leg, kick out from the champion. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, there's no time limit on this match. This will go as long as it needs to until one competitor gets 2 falls over the other. Hooks the arm, might be thinking butterfly pile driver soon. Oh. Driven right into the corner again. Thomas trying to do the most damage he can with little effort, and that's what makes him so intelligent in the ring. Oh, but waiting too long. Oh no, that's the face! Kody now in really rough shape, but fighting through it. This is a championship that's been held by some of the biggest names in wrestling, and even bigger names have fought for it in the past. Hooks that arm. Might be thinking superplex. Oh, but he doesn't quite have the footing there. Thomas takes advantage. Underneath. Oh, but holding on for dear life. Using those talons to hang on to that rope. Loosening the grip of the champion. And Lane with a spinning crossbody for the first cover. Kick out. Well, wasting no time, rolls him up here. Small package, kick out. Ducks the line, grabs him into the backslide, but can he get him all the way over? Yes! Yes! Nope. Thomas, oh! Shoulder first goes Kody into that steel post. Rolled out of the corner, and he's got his feet on the, God! Oh, that's one fall to Thomas. Ken Kensington didn't see the foot on the top rope, but we all did. Kody not letting that get in the way of his game plan. He knows he has to keep coming. Mountain Lion Salt! Lateral press! Kick out from the champion. Trying to even it up very quickly there. True man of the people. Or should I say a flamingo of the people. Up and oh! Goes through, but ducks underneath, does Channing. Into the steel! almost taken out a fan at ringside as well. Thomas doesn't care who gets hurt so long as he goes home with that beautiful Alpha Male Championship. He doesn't want that bag of his to be 10 pounds lighter. Rolling to the inside, possibly thinking about going for the count-out victory. And a champion who's willing to retain the title by count-out. That is not what being a champion is all about. Thomas trying to act like it's not bothering him. But now Kody back in. Not giving him any time to breathe there. Thomas just taking it all in. Now very much just playing with his food. Clubbing blow to the back. Kody refusing to go down. Still fighting from underneath. Ooh! And just the thud on that. That's meat slapping meat right there. And Thomas slowing down the pace, wrestling his style of match. Kody is most dangerous when he can string a bunch of moves together in quick succession. Thomas taking the time, one big move, catch your breath, on to the next. But now, Kody looking to find an opening, looking to build that momentum, looking to get his ever-important first fall. Oh! Sternum first into that top turnbuckle. Could be looking at a cracked solar plexus, hooks the outside leg kick out. You can see him favoring that shoulder and the neck. Ah! Oh! The sharp part of the elbow right into the soft part of the cheek. And right to the crown there. That was a shot that wasn't even meant to knock Kody down, just to insult him. Jawbreaker. Kody constantly finding moments, putting everything into that maneuver. But does he have enough to keep going? He needs 2 falls to win this match. Up on the shoulders, slides behind Thomas, sends him into the ropes. Oh, and a flapjack! DDT. Hook in the leg to retain, but no. And that's the mental advantage you have with the first cover. Every pin Thomas goes for could be a winning pin. But Kody is only gonna make it even with any sort of fall he gets his way. Camel clutch locked in right now. Grip's a little loose. And Kody sees it, forcing his way up, loosening the grip even more. Shots to the midsection, clubbing blow to the back. Oh, thinking pile driver, but no. Both of these men are known for their use of the pile driver. They know how to get out of it, how to avoid it. Another throw into the corner. Thomas goes in. Eats a shoulder check for his trouble. And there's the heel kick, takes him up. Ankle first into that top turnbuckle. Kody now has that moment he needs to breathe, to recover, to get back in this matchup. Fans rallying behind Coco. The former Zero Gravity champion, the former Alpha Male champion, and in his hopes, the possible future 2-time champion. Beautiful! Standing Frankensteiner. Goes in, big clothesline in the corner. Thomas reeling now. He's got to do something fast. On the shoulders he goes into the Death Valley driver. Kody able to capitalize, hooks the leg. I thought that was going to even it up, but only good for 2.5. But Kody is determined. A lesser man would have given up by now. Kody has made Alpha-1 his home. He loves this company so much he wants to represent it all over the world. And the Mountain Lion Salt gets blocked. Head lock driver. And for the win. Thomas thought he had that, but Kody still in it. Thomas about to put the finishing touch here. Oh, it's time, and I think Kody agrees. Off you go. Bad position here for both men. Oh! Crashes and burning. Shoulder blades first onto the mat. Thomas, face first. Kody hooks the arms, takes him up. Butterfly pile driver to even the odds. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we are 15 minutes into this match. One fall apiece. Next fall will determine the alpha male of Alpha-1. Kody the first to his feet. Momentum is on his side. The champion fighting from underneath at this point, thinking butterfly pile driver number 2. Thomas rolls to the outside. Oh, Ken! No, not Ken! That man has a family. Now Thomas, what is this? Sunset flip. Rolls through, does Kody. Takes him up. Trying to hoist up the chain. Oh, wait. I think he's got might have these two men fighting there. Thomas trying to put on a chokehold of some sort, but fighting through the lack of air. Kody Lane now climbing to the top rope gingerly. This could be it, but oh wait, no! They're banned from ringside! They're banned from ringside! A touch of class and no referee to call it. Sam Hardway Holloway, TJ Crawford coming to the aid of the big man on campus. A euphoric smile on the Alpha-1 champion. And now Ken being thrown back in. No, not like, oh. And BMD's here to make the save! Yes! Brett Michael David! The people's choice! A man who let his emotions get in the way earlier of his championship opportunity. But now, standing up for what is right here. No, that's the most dangerous move in professional wrestling! That man just came back from a shattered ankle. What is wrong with you, Channing? Well, a touch of class here. 2 for 3, but at the end of the night, still standing tall with the alpha male title. Well, we know one half of the main event on June 7th. Watch the throne. And of course, who can forget our Niagara Falls debut on June 27th. You gotta be here live if you want to experience Alpha-1 Wrestling. I've been Kevin Caligari. Whether you're in the building, whether you're watching at home, thank you for joining us. Good night and Godspeed.